At the end of the season after a big year, the consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The outside linebacker dropping him for a loss of 6. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Under pressure, they got him again. Trey Hendrickson, and he'll record his 5th sack of the season. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Fields. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now what's going wrong? Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Here we go. They'll run on first down with Moss. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Moss. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox from 6 yards away. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. McPherson now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
It's brought in by Harris. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They go play action with Burrow. That one caught by Polk. Oh, and now some space to operate. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And While I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing on second down. Burrow, open man is Chase, complete. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go. 11 MP, tape. 12, 12, 12. Get out of here with a win, 11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Here we go, here we go.
Moss on the give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. They're going to look to throw. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. This is Brown on the draw play. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. Defensive here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now 2nd and 5. To throw is Fields. But he's got his target, Harris. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Fields now to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
A final shot before the break. Fields. Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Harris running straight ahead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
On third down, here's Harris. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. One play action. Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. A shotgun snap, Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now Fields. Rolling to his right. Here's Freiermuth again. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he'll be brought down at the 27. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Now a first down carry for Harris. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now 2nd and 9. Now it's Fields. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up, and it's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. Operating from the gun. Fields. Flush to his right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's on the guard, Alex Kappa. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here we go.
They'll give this to Moss running right. A little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's strong running. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
This 2nd and 4.
Right back to Brown. Stays on his feet. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Chase Brown, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 28-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here's Fields. Setting up the screen, Harris.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here's Fields. He gets it over the middle to Palmer.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection.
To the air again, Fields.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Second and 11 at the 41. From the gun, here's Fields. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing again is Fields. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the side. They started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go. Good.
Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. Fields trying to throw for it. He's got it at the 2, and he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On the counter, this is Moss. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for this with Moss.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
53 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. They'll run here with Moss.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
And that's a major league loss of yardage and probably loss of momentum. You're snapping the ball at the 1 yard line before you suffer that big loss.
Yeah, you think of losing any yardage from the one is bad. To go that far back, that's a disaster.
And I think the play calling sequence that maybe the OC had in his head, that's got to change on the fly now.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go. 12.
Third and goal. Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Dawson Knox with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Bengals are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. McPherson on for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Play action. It's Fields.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, is for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down and 8.
Here we go. That was the worst call ever.
Right back to Moss.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Third down, here's a run by Moss. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want stuff.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. A short one there to Fryermuth.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Here we go. You got a mini base. Why not? All right.
To throw is Fields.
And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.